Hello, welcome to my pregnancy vlog. I'm 17 weeks pregnant today, so this is pregnancy week 16 that I'm sort of going to talk about. Now, it's not been overly interesting, which is fantastic, but there's a couple little things which again are kind of negative, but again, I must stress that I'm not moaning, I'm not being ungrateful, I don't want to offend anyone who would like chew off their right arm to be pregnant or have a baby on the way. So apologies if I seem like a negative Nancy, that's not my intention, but again, no spontaneous orgasms or anything fun has happened yet, so never mind. So yeah, week 16 has definitely been one of the better weeks in some ways. The sickness is definitely better. I still have a lot of background sticky feeling, stomach sick. What's that, baby? She just wants to talk because I'm talking. She just needs to be involved. She's just there. So, hi, messy hair. So basically, no, you can't show that when I'm doing a video, no. Because then it's like advertising or something, and I'm not advertising. Again, anyway. Getting down to the pregnancy stuff, sorry. Nausea is definitely better. I find that all I have is nausea now, not proper sickness, no vomiting or any of that stuff. And it's sort of triggered by certain things. So as long as I don't do certain things or smell certain things, I'm fine, and I am so grateful for that. It makes a massive difference. Cooking meat still makes me feel really sick, and trying to eat anything that is a meat in a tomato-based sauce is stupid and foolish, and I'm not doing it anymore. I've stuffed myself a couple of times. Like Darren, I don't know if I mentioned last week about Darren making the lamb, Mediterranean lamb. I can't remember when this was now. It was last weekend, so I shouldn't have mentioned it. But he made a Mediterranean lamb. He spent like 2 hours with it simmering down, and I tried to eat it, and the lamb tasted like someone had literally rolled it in compost or dirt or something. It tasted very earthy and disgusting, and I could not make myself eat it. And then, yeah, the sauce was a tomato-based sauce, and as soon as I started trying to eat that with the couscous or had that on anything, I started to heave really badly, and I had to stop eating it. And I felt so bad because he'd spent so long making this dinner, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I can't eat it. He's like, fine, pass it over, this is good. He ate the lot. He ate mine and his, so he was quite happy. He also, bless him, tried to make me a second dinner, but I told him not to bother. He didn't listen and cooked me something anyway, which then of course I couldn't eat, which was just a vegetable quarter-pounder burger, which is just like the vegetables surrounded by breadcrumbs, and I really like it, but of course I felt so sick at that point. Trying to eat anything was just foolish, completely foolish. So I didn't, I stopped. So as long as I don't smell cooking meat, as long as I don't eat anything that's meat in a tomato-based sauce, I'm okay. But yesterday, I really craving beef, like roasted beef. I wanted it really so badly, and I'm assuming that's something to do with an iron content. I'm not really sure, but we did end up going to get like a mini beef roast when the kids had gone to bed, and they had like a pasta dinner that they wanted. By the way, I wasn't being mean to them. They wanted the pasta dinner. So Darren was quite pleased with that, but all I could eat was the meat and some of the vegetables. I couldn't do the potatoes or anything. So that was fun. But I'm incredibly grateful that my husband has been so completely fantastic. I will do dinners, like the reason I had a pasta dinner is I can cook pasta dinners, and I can cook things that, as long as I'm not like frying off meat. If I have to cook meat like in a pan or frying pan or whatever, no, that's bad. That is very bad. And so I'm trying to avoid doing that. So I'm cooking the dinners because I don't want Darren coming home from work and cooking. Because that just seems a little unfair. But he's up for it, bless him. He's been an absolute legend. I am so grateful to him. But I would really rather not have to rely on him coming home from work and saving me like I'm some sort of pathetic damsel in distress, which is what's happening a lot. But bless him, he's just been an absolute gem about it. So other than that, the only thing, you know, I have had a few headaches and everything, but it's not been too bad. The heartburn's kicked off, but I found my Rennie tablet, so I'm all good there. I had a bit of insomnia last week. I could not sleep for like 4 nights in a row. It was very annoying, but that seems to have passed. So that's really good too. And then the only thing I've had that's been a vague concern pregnancy-wise is I think it's round ligament pains. Like, I'm never entirely sure what those actually are. I mean, this is the 5th baby I've carried to this point, and I'm still pretty clueless. And a lot of this stuff, people are like, oh, you must know everything about pregnancy. No, I am clueless still. But yeah, when you get it's like a spider web of really sharp, shooty pains that go right across the base of your bump, like ow, ow, and then cramping right at the bottom of the bump, not the whole thing, and backache. And I've only been getting that of an evening, and also it felt like I was ovulating almost, or this kid was like crushing my right ovary. It was really sore in that section, but that's just been the last 2 nights, like 16 plus 5 and 16 plus 6 days pregnant. So I'm hoping that stops now, but where the pains sort of led to a bit of evening nausea, it's the only time I sort of have nausea really, because of smells of cooking foods and stuff like that. I'm scared to get in a bath to make my back feel better in case I throw up in bath water, and it's not an experience I want to live again. What else is there? I think that's really it. So I definitely have a bump now. I will pop some pictures at the end. I did listen to the little baby with the Doppler because I did have a consultant's appointment on Tuesday, but unfortunately this little one had sickness and she's been vomiting in the early hours, so I had to ring up and cancel it. So that's been postponed until the 16th, I think. So I will obviously mention that in that week's vlog, but I haven't actually been. But I'll pop a clip of the baby's heartbeat in with a bump shot. I can only apologise about the screaming in the background. Edith was with Daddy, but she's now having this hysteria over bedtime, which is a nightly thing, unfortunately. So I just listened to the bump, and it was just a very short clip because obviously I listened in and she was not going to calm down. So that was the end of that, and I went and tried to chill her out. But that's a different video. Other than that, what is there? Skin is still terrible, as you can probably see. I mean, I might put shots in of the other day of the state of my skin. That is just awful still. But makeup is saving me there. I'm going through a lot more makeup than I used to. I'm going to have to buy a new foundation. I've never actually gone through a whole tube in a month before, but apparently that's happening now. So yay. What else is there? I keep saying, what else is there? Like, I'm unaware of my own body. Basically, my brain doesn't work very well. So yeah, it's just that. But I think that is everything to mention. This is a very disjointed video with interruptions and stuff, so apologies for that. My editing skills are not exactly fantastic. Alright, I'll stop in a minute. Edith wants me to stop now. So I'm going to love you and leave you. As I said, there will be the heartbeat and bump pictures at the end, and I will see you all next week. Bye.